They'll be calling you a radical. Kevin Blanch, the very first group in Australia, just kicked off the Million Mass March. Now, I'm in New York. As you know, I led the inaugural inception of this thing in D.C. 2 years ago. John Anthony's in D.C., Steve Brandt, everybody's in D.C. I got a plane ticket, a bus ticket to D.C. tonight, but I might stay here in New York. I'm trying to decide. I'm here in Brooklyn as I want to explain what the agenda going forward this year is. The agenda going forward this year. Look, now there's been all kinds of warnings issued all over London, all over everywhere. Scotland Yard's called out an extra 1,000 police because we want Julian Assange released, and we want him released right now. Now this is all rooted in Aaron Swartz. I was over there yesterday. You know, the MIT Media Lab, the head of the snake. This is about justice. Now, I'm devoting this year to my beautiful friend Danielle Willard, who was murdered by an undercover cop in Salt Lake, her face blown away. Now, I want very much people to understand. Look, the Julian Assange issue, the Danielle Willard issue, so many things that has nothing to do with police. Has nothing to do with police. Has to do with this. The court system. The system is broken. The system does not work. Look, Danielle Willard was murdered by a cop, blown away in the face. Even the police in Salt Lake said, yes, he needs to be tried for murder. The prosecutor charged him. The court system refused to hear the case. It's the courts. Look, Julian Assange, just a report, he's Dan Rather, truth, fire, truth. It's not about police. It's about, sure, bad police, good police, but there's no accountability. There's no judicial. We want Julian Assange released today, yesterday. He didn't break any law. We want justice for the people that murdered Aaron Swartz. Aaron Swartz did not do anything wrong. MIT Media Lab. Look, the cover-up of Fukushima is being run out of the MIT Media Lab. Abe went there when he was here at Harvard. Skull and Bones, these secret societies, these evil, corrupt freaks. Look, Hamilton threw these guys out, and I cannot overstate this. I can overstate this. Aaron Swartz died January 11th. My father was murdered January 11th. I was human lab rat and human guinea pig. You know, now it's coming out, they're releasing the names finally after 70 years, how they human lab ratted us in Utah. The human lab rat, I got leukemia, I was stripped of everything, I was given 2 months to live, 3 years. That's how this whole baby started. This whole thing freaking started through my leukemia fight, through Aaron Swartz. It is so important right here, right now. It is them, the court system, that's broken. It's the American populace doesn't stand up. What is Hamilton's great quote? The first duty to society is justice. Aaron Swartz died January 11th. Alexander Hamilton was born January 11th. I got 3 11s, Fukushima, the cover-up being run in the same place that murdered Aaron Swartz. This is about the truth. This is about justice. Hello, mask, no mask. So the deal in New York, there's 2 gatherings, one at Union Square, it looks like, and on the court, the city court steps in Lower Manhattan. That's where it should be. So I'll talk to the people. I'll get over early to Union Square if I stay here. But we need to be on the court steps. It's not about police. We have lots of police that are on our side. It's not about, bad cops, but there needs to be accountability to the bad cops. There needs to be accountability to any corruption. And that's the problem. There's no accountability. So this is about the courts. This is about the people. They've hijacked the court system. Danielle Willard was murdered. They said straight up. Remember, this is about justice. This is always about justice. This is about justice. We want justice. Come on, there's no statute of limitations for murder. You know, come on, there's no statute of limitations for murder. The cover-up of Fukushima is mass murder. People could have took precautions. The murder of Aaron Swartz, they hung him. He might have done it. He said 35 years for what? He did not break a law. Yeah, they should have showed up a long time ago. So the first one's kicking off. Look, I gave the very first speech. That's how this thing started. I got the police escort down 15th on Constitution. I was the guy right there freaking. That's how this whole baby started. Right there in D.C. John Anthony, myself, Tammy, Steve Grant. You know, I'm the one that led that freaking inaugural march. I gave that first speech. This idea came out of freaking the death of Aaron Swartz, who I was right there the day he died. You know, this is what this is all about. You know, my freaking going after MIT Media. I've been going after MIT Media Lab even longer than Aaron. And Aaron Swartz, we will not forget look, we do not forget. We do not forget. You murdered Aaron Swartz. You murdered him. You murdered him. We do not forget who murdered him. It's the courts. It's the courts. They're hijacked. We need to take it back. We want justice. We never forget. Stand tuned.